All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, we are going to be talking about this WYBOT C2. Now, I've done a couple other videos on these WYBOT pool cleaners. Every other one I've tested so far worked awesome. So I'm sure this WYBOT C2 is going to work even better. The WYBOT C2 comes with a couple things that I've never got to test. Like one of them comes with two filters. You have the main basket, which if you do get this, take out the desiccant bags that are in it. There's a couple desiccant bags. You don't want to clean your pool with these in it. I like how that lid comes off, so you can really clean that out good. This is a 180 micron filter, and then it actually comes with a second filter. So at this price range, I've never seen a pool cleaner come with two different filters. This is a 10 micron pool filter. If you do get this and you end up using this 10 micron pool filter, the only time you can use this is when you're using this in turbo mode. It's not going to hurt it if you accidentally clean it in one of the other modes, but they recommend using this in turbo mode because it's going to make the motors run a little bit harder so it can pull the water through this little 10 micron filter. But this is awesome. I'm going to test this out in this video, and we're going to test this out. So I'm going to end up running this in two different modes in my video, so I can test that. But let me tell you a little bit about this before we throw it in the pool. This WYBOT pool cleaner will clean your pool for up to 180 minutes, 3 hours. Now that's going to all depend on what different mode you pick to clean your pool. It's going to depend on how dirty your pool is. If your pool is really dirty, the more stuff you pick up in this basket, the more it's going to work this pool cleaner. This is made to clean a small pool or a big pool that's up to 2,152 square feet. Now the WYBOT pool cleaner does come with an app. If you want to use all the features this thing has, you're going to have to download that app. You don't have to download that app, but if you don't download that app, only feature you're going to get is standard cleaning, which means it's going to clean the floor and the walls. If you download the app, you can put it on floor only mode, wall only mode. It's going to clean the walls, then the floor. That's wall and floor. And you have standard full pool. That's going to clean the walls and the floor at the same time. You can put it on a mode where it cleans just the water line of the pool. And like I said, it will have that turbo floor. That's when you'll put it on that mode if you want to use this little 10 micron filter. And then it has a really cool mode called Eco Floor. That one there, you can set different timers. So you can set a timer for 1 day at 180 minutes. You can set it for 2 days. It's going to clean the floor 90 minutes one day and 90 minutes the next day. You can set it for 3 days. It's going to clean your pool 3 days in a row, 60 minutes each time. And you can set it for 4 days. That's going to clean the pool the first day, then 3 days later, 5 days later, and 7 days later. And it's going to clean the pool 45 minutes each one of them days. So it'll clean the pool 4 times spread out over a whole week. So that would be really nice, I guess, if you were going to go on a vacation and you wanted to kind of keep cleaning your pool as you were on vacation. Another real cool thing you can do with this WYBOT is you can pick how it cleans your floor and you can pick how it cleans your walls. There's 3 different modes for how it goes up and down your walls, and 3 how it goes on your floor. This is going to be your charging port. You just unscrew that. And it comes with this charger right here. You would just plug that in and you'll plug it in there. It should take up to 3 hours if you completely kill the battery. This is your power on and off button right here on the top. This is a light right here. This is your indicator light. When it's charging, you'll see that go across green. It's just kind of fill that thing completely up. See, it's completely charged right now. It's also an indicator light, so different colors are going to mean different things. You can check out the manual to tell you all them different colors. These right here on the bottom, these are the 2 large scrubbing brushes. Really nice. You will have a wheel here, wheel here, wheel here. That's going to help keep it from getting stuck on anything on the bottom of your pool. Like if you have an in-ground pool, you don't have to worry about this getting stuck on your suction on the bottom of your pool where it sucks the water in. This is where it's going to suck up all your bugs and debris and dirt and sand. It's got these little scrubbers here. That pretty much, I think these really are just to help keep that suction right on the floor of your pool. And it does have 2 really nice large tank tracks on it, so that'll help it from getting stuck. I think only other thing we got is then right here. This is where you'll put the 10 micron filter. like that. And then this one slides in here. That's how you put them in. Real simple. All right, let's get this WYBOT in my pool and we're gonna watch it clean my pool. Like I said, I'm gonna show you some underwater footage of it cleaning my walls and the floor. Oh, and it does come with a hook. That's how you're gonna get out of your pool. When it's done cleaning your pool, it will stop at the edge of your pool. All right, before I drop this in the pool, I'm gonna try that turbo floor mode first, which is gonna only clean my floor because my floor is crazy. I got this, the regular filter basket in, and I do have this one in, so we'll see what that looks like. And then after I run it on that for a little while, and then I will put it on like a standard pool cleaning mode where it's gonna clean my walls. Or maybe I'll just put it on a wall cleaning mode. I don't know, something just so I can show you guys how this thing climbs the walls. We're gonna set this up. Let's turn this on. All right, it's on. Go to my WYBOT app. Allow once, WYBOT C2. All right, there we are. Now we're gonna do turbo floor, expert mode. I don't know if I can pick anything. I got it on the star pattern. And I'm gonna leave this on the V pattern, but it doesn't do that on the turbo floor. All right, let's see what happens. Down in there, right there. It takes a second for it to fill up with water, drop to the floor, then it's gonna take another second for it to turn on. Here we go. There it goes, it kicked on. And it's should start just cleaning just my floor. There it goes. So far, so good. All right, that's enough of this cleaning in the turbo mode. I'm gonna pull this out and see how bad the filters are right now. And then we are going to put it in just a regular cleaning mode where it's gonna clean the walls and the floor. Let's get the filters out and see how bad these are. There's the leaves I got in there and all the stuff on the sides. And then this. Look at all that stuff it picked up. I'm gonna spray this out, clean that out, and we'll put it back in the pool for a little while. We're gonna spray water on the clean side to blow all that out. Like that, all nice and clean again. Dump out most of the leaves and just blow through it like that. Nice and clean again. And normally if I was done, I would put this back together, let this dry out, and recharge my pool robot. But I'm gonna put it on a different setting. All right, I'm getting in my app, and I have it on standard full pool. There we go. And it's blue. Let's throw it in the pool, see what happens. There it goes, it just kicked on. All right, the WYBOT C2 is finished. We're gonna pull this out of the pool, spray the filters out, plug it back in so it's ready to go for the next time. All right, let's see what we got this second round. My pool was a mess. Looks like there's quite a bit of leaves in there. All right, we'll just take the lid off. Yeah, there is a lot of leaves in there. We're gonna just dump most of them out and spray it out. I'd never own a pool without a pool robot. These things save you so much time. After I'm done cleaning my pool, I like to plug my pool robots in and charge them up so I'm ready to go for the next time. And normally I'll let this sit out too to let that dry off a little bit. Maybe even let this stay opened. Before I plug it in to start charging up, I like to dry around that charging port. You can undo that and plug it in. And then this is going to light up and show that it started to charge. There you have it. See? Now when that's fully charged, that's going to be all green. And this does come with like a floating kit too, so depending on what type of pool you have, if you have a tile pool or if it seems like it's having trouble climbing your walls, you can put this floating kit on. But this piece here, it doesn't show you in the manual. So this piece right here goes right in here. You will stick it in there. Just bend it around and stick it in there like that. It will go right in there. Then there's a couple other pieces, but most likely that one piece would help you out. I've had WYBOT pool cleaners in the past where I did have to put this one piece on. And I definitely think for different pools, different scenarios, some of them different modes are going to work better in some pools than others. So if you end up getting this, I just recommend trying some of the different modes, see what you think, until you find one you really, really like. For me, my in-ground pool, 99.9% of the time, all I ever run my pool robots are on the floor. I only ever clean my floor in my above ground pool. That seems like a thing that a lot of the in-ground pool people do, clean their walls, I guess. I don't know, my walls never really get that dirty, so I don't worry about that. That's it for this video. I hope you liked this video. If you want to check one of these out, I will have a link down in my description and in my first comment. Thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and hit that subscribe button to help support this channel. God bless and have a great summer.